All right, so we're gonna have a channeled oracle message. Happy Thanksgiving whenever this finds you, timeless oracle. Number synchronicity that this message might be for you is I'm getting 151. 151 has been popping up for me a lot again. And so with this channel, with this message, you may be feeling, okay, with this collective, I'm getting more of fiery elements, fiery sensations, fiery symbolism. And this is manifesting in a variety of forms and expressions. So including but not limited to like passion, sensuality, sexuality, passion in regards to creativity, the arts, creative expression, performance, performativity. And then also things such as frustration, anger, also perhaps some bodily sensations or experiences of inflammation as well, hot flashes, things of that nature, like fiery in a variety and spectrum, really, with its forms and manifestations. With that being said, overall, I'm getting this message of heating up. Things are heating up, and so there's a fire activation happening in your life, in your fields at this time. Ooh, and I'm feeling a lot of tingling at the crown. Okay, so I must really be onto something. Thank you for this affirmation and confidence boost, Spirit. There's this emphasis, and some of these, symptoms are also happening. They're not meant to annoy you, although honor the fullness of all your emotions. Spirit can handle that. There's this, I want to say, one of the positive confirmations and affirmations that are being highlighted to me with this channel is that everything that you're doing in this period of transformation, transition, shedding of your skin, molting, being vulnerable, is paying off, and you're heating up. Like, what you're doing is heating up in the sense of, like, it reminds me of how in beer pong, like, I haven't played that in so many years, but I remember when I was young, playing that with my friends. I mean, I am still young. Let me stop. When I was younger, playing beer pong, they would say, like, when you get like 2 in a row, you're heating up. And then when you get 3 in a row, you're on fire. And essentially, you can keep taking shots until you miss. So especially if you're like really good, you could really be knocking them cups out and taking out the competition with the quickness. And so I'm getting this energy, even outside of that context, it represents like you're gaining momentum. You're doing well and you're stacking things up. Things are stacking up. Things are compounding. Now the pentacles want to come through for a second and want to talk about like compounding interest type of things. So for some of you that may be literally financially. For others, this is very much so energetically happening, where what you're doing is compounding, it's stacking up, it's building up, it's accumulative, and it's accumulating like extra, like interest. Also with this heating up is like your energy, your aura, and thus your creations, what you put your energy into, your sacred service, your sacred labor, your sacred productions and co-creations, manifestations, are heating up as well. They're gaining more attraction, more magnetism, more like King of Queen of Wands energy, especially Queen of Wands energy. Ooh. What? Look at that. Had to go all the way down. Okay. Oof. We had a card pop out. We have boundaries with Ishtar coming through. Okay, and I was just talking about the magnetism and heating up. Love yourself enough to say no to others' demands on your time and energy. So this is also, okay, an important reminder with this collective is that you really are increasing in this magnetism, especially Queen of Wands energy, like your charm, your personality, your charisma, your uniqueness, nerve, and talent. Your co-creations and your productions are drawing people in, and you're drawing in attention. And especially those of you who have really been answering the call to share your voice, share your art, share whatever is being called to be expressed out of you, throat chakra and sacral chakra realness, and also solar plexus. Spirit is inviting you and reminding you that, you know, you're not here to be here for everybody. Not everybody is meant to have the same layers and levels of access to you. And you also deserve privacy and your own time and quality times. So be sure to truly, you know, love and protect yourself, as well as allow, you know, the universe to love and protect you. This is not to incite or any, you know, any type of fear or anything that about that. This is letting you know it's like you got things to do and places to be. Tell me why Sarasvati comes out with the arts. Was I not talking about the arts and creative expression? So especially with this collective 151, if you're any like performers, giving like performer energy, creative expression, I instantly was getting Leo, but as soon as I got Leo, I also heard Virgo coming through. Really getting a lot of, not exclusively, but really big things for writers, poetry, playwright, any form of writing, creative expression, as well as spoken word and how one might, you know, like literally write it out first. Lyricists, rappers, you know, in addition to lines, actors. Yes, express yourself through creative activities. So very much so. And then we have the medicine woman with Ixchel. You are a channel for divine healing power. See, the thing is like you really are so magnetic because you are so gifted. You're so talented. You're so multidimensional. This collective really, in particular, especially because I was guided to the Goddess Oracle and deck for this one, as opposed to 212, was a different oracle. Y'all may really resonate with divine feminine energy or divine feminine expression, especially at this time in your life. And you're really being called to embrace the part of you that may be like identifies being a channeler and channeling and stepping into that more in whatever forms it may be. For some of y'all, it may be more exclusively like a form within the arts. For others though, this may be embracing like multidimensionality and a new season when it comes to how you prioritize and allocate, you know, your energy and time. Maybe taking the time and stepping more into the arts. Literally, she's taking a step onto the lotus. She's gonna have faith and she's gonna take that step and go out on a limb and, you know, go for it. So this may be taking a step more into the arts, while at the same token honoring your time for maybe a more healing oriented channeling, divination form of channeling. At the very least, simply being in your own power, your own energy, your own union with your highest and holiest self and with your holiest spiritual team, tribe, and guides. So we're gonna get a quick tarot. We have the Lovers popping out. We have the Ace of Swords popping out. What else, Spirit? Please and thank you. And I'll show you all in just a second. Thank you so much. We have the Death card. Well, flying out in reverse. I'm gonna leave it in the reverse. I feel guided to. Can we have one more beyond this? Of course, they want to give me the most. Okay, we have the Moon on top of the Two of Swords. And then the Eight of Pentacles was flying up towards the arts and the Medicine Woman. And I have the Three of Pentacles wanting to be reversed on the bottom of the deck. Five of Pentacles around the corner. So I know that was a lot, kiddies, and we only have a couple of seconds left. So I'm going to give it to you straight, no chaser. There's something going on with maybe some relationships, some connections, not just limiting it to like loving relationships or whatever. This could be simply a really a prominent union in your life, prominent relationship. Some truth is coming out. Some things are seeking to be revealed. Like the universe is offering you clarity around this. Yeah, I feel a bit of resistance to maybe accepting like an end to a certain season or cycle in this connection. And the Moon in Spirit is really inviting you to go inward and really acknowledge to yourself, acknowledge the shadow of what you may be resisting, and what may be blocking you from focusing on your craft, on your passion, on your own creative talents. It's time for you to put more into you so that this Three of Pentacles can go from reverse to right side up, so that you can be more open and receptive to the opportunities that are right beneath it, that are seeking to come for you. So it's like you've got to create some space for opportunities to reach you and take the time to see what's it time to let go of, what's it time to move on from, so that you can embrace an era of thriving and abundance. All right. Mwah.